The episode begins with Nagumo and Mashiro watching a horror show on TV. Suddenly, a creepy scene appears, and both of them are scared. Mashiro quickly grabs a packet of salt to purify the place, but throws it at the TV without even opening it. Now, Nagumo doesn't have a TV. Mashiro then admits that she's scared of dark places and ghost-related stuff. Nagumo argues that those things don't exist. Mashiro challenges Nagumo to walk through a graveyard at night. Nagumo's only concern is the naked part. Suddenly, the doorbell rings, and Mashiro goes to check. She sees her classmate Hayashida at the door and introduces him to Nagumo. While talking to Hayashida, Mashiro starts sweating. Looks like she's an introvert too. Hayashida explains that a ghost keeps showing up near his house. Mashiro is already terrified upon hearing the word ghost. He goes on to explain that he kept hearing strange noises, so he set up a surveillance camera. When he checked the footage, he saw what looked like a ghost. Nagumo suspects it's just someone playing a prank and says he and Mashiro will check it out. But Mashiro is already trembling with fear and says she can't do it. Nagumo then gives a heroic speech, telling her she can't beat him if she runs away from cases. Inspired, Mashiro agrees. She remembers her martial arts class when she asked her coach how to defeat a ghost, and the coach said, "Go for it." Knows that coach probably bought his teaching certificate off the black market. As night falls, they head to Hayashida's house. Mashiro checks Hayashida's laptop and sees something. When everyone looks at the screen, it's just an old, naked guy passing by. Then, all of a sudden, the ghost appears, and our girl Mashiro screams, showing off all 32 teeth. Nagumo orders Mashiro to go and check it out, saying the ghost is fast and he needs her speed. Mashiro agrees to do it in exchange for a barbecue treat. When she gets there, the ghost is already gone. Instead, an old man shows up and gives her some food. She tastes it and gives a thumbs up to the camera. It's now the second day, and Mashiro is ready to catch the ghost. The moment it appears on the camera, she runs even before Nagumo tells her to. But again, the ghost is gone. The same routine repeats for several days. By the seventh day, Mashiro is looking more muscular than 90% of the boys out there. This time, when the ghost appears, Nagumo tells her to go through the window instead. She breaks the window and rushes over only to find nothing. Yet the camera still shows the ghost instead of Mashiro. Nagumo instantly concludes that the ghost is none other than Hayashida. He says Hayashida dressed up as the ghost and stood in front of the camera recording it. Later, switching the footage using a remote, Hayashida asks for proof, and Nagumo reveals that the remote is in Hayashida's pocket. Nagumo admits that he figured it out on the first day, but wanted to understand why Hayashida was doing it. He eventually deduces that Hayashida wanted to spend time with Mashiro. Nagumo even admits to doing something similar in 8th grade, hiding an MD player he borrowed from a girl just to look for it together. He was trying to Riz the girl before Riz was even a thing. Hayashida and asks for forgiveness. Nagumo is about to give a meaningful speech, but forgets the lines and simply tells him to talk to her directly. A few moments later, Mashiro returns, having actually beaten up a real ghost and brought it to them. Hayashida and Nagumo are left shaking in fear. In the next scene, Mashiro is searching for her pudding, only to find that Nezu already ate it. Suddenly, the news on TV reports that Nagumo has been arrested for stealing women's underwear. The look on Mashiro's face after seeing the news is hilarious. We see Nagumo being interrogated by Chief Inspector Mimasaka. Turns out they were once a high school detective duo. Mimasaka questions how one of the great detectives turned into an underwear thief. Nagumo insists he isn't guilty. Mimasaka pulls out an SD card. When Nagumo asks what it is, Mimasaka tries to play the video but breaks the player. Eventually, he plays the footage, which shows Nagumo appearing to steal underwear. Mimasaka closes the case, confident in the evidence. Nagumo claims the real thief was a pro trying to frame Nagumo. He says her assistant will uncover the truth soon. Nezu then ties a pair of underwear to a fishing rod and gives it to Mashiro, calling the plan Operation Fish Up the Underwear Thief. They plan to carry it through the city, hoping the real thief will strike. Mashiro theorizes that the thief operated in areas near the detective office and must resemble Nagumo to frame him. They draw lines connecting the incident spots and say it looks like the Big Dipper. Nezu argues it looks more like Uzbekistan. Either way, they get nowhere. Mashiro then dries her underwear outside Nezu's house. As expected, the thief comes. At first, Mashiro mistakes him for Nagumo, but when she realizes it isn't him, the thief flees. Nezu gives chase but faints when a bug lands on his face. Mashiro then continues the pursuit. Mashiro yells out the name of her weapon, causing the thief to freeze. She attacks him from behind and is about to teach him a lesson, but he manages to snatch her underwear and run. When Nezu arrives at the scene, he's terrified by Mashiro's rage. Back in the interrogation room, Mimasaka is wrapping things up when he hears noises outside. Mashiro barges in, announcing that she caught the thief who looks just like Nagumo. She beat him so so badly that even Nagumo can't tell if they look alike anymore. In the next scene, Mashiro is chasing a serial arsonist called Knitman. She pulls a football from her treasure vault and kicks it. It misses him at first, prompting him to mock her, but the ball bounces back and hits him squarely. The arsonist is brought to the interrogation room. He reveals that he has hidden his art somewhere in a parking lot near the station, and that they have only 3 minutes to find it. Nagumo immediately assigns the task to Mashiro. The arsonist mocks her, saying a girl like her could never locate it in time. At the parking lot, Mashiro first finds a poster and thinks it's the right spot. Then she sees a box. Nagumo tells her not to touch it, but with time running out, she opens it and finds the art inside. Nagumo asks her to send a picture, and Mashiro sends a selfie. He tells her to take it seriously, and she sends another. Solo photos. Nagumo scolds her, saying that if she doesn't take this seriously, it could become her funeral picture. Mashiro panics with only 3 minutes left. She says she disarmed the art herself, recalling from movies that there are usually red, yellow, and blue wires, and you cut the red one. But when she opens the lid, she's met with a tangled mess of many colored wires. With 2 minutes left, she decides to move the device to an abandoned place. Mimasaka suggests an abandoned baseball field. She realizes she doesn't have enough time to place it in the center and escape, so she kicks it. The device bounces just like before and flies through the air. In the middle of the field is Nezu, following his hobby of taking pictures of abandoned places. The device explodes. Who knows what happened to Nezu? Let's just hope he's okay. And that's how the episode ends.